What's up, fellow producers? I'm going to show you a quick tip on how to optimize your workflow so you can spend more time creating and less thinking, since speed is the name of the game when it comes to creativity. So most people are going to start with a empty drum rack and they're going to drag and drop their sounds one by one. But the problem with doing that is that once you have something that you're relatively happy with, you can see how that takes like a little bit of time for it to load. And by the time that you have something that you're happy with, the idea of what you initially thought is gone. So what we're going to do is, let's do that again. So I have my drum rack, it's empty, right? So we have 128 cells. So we're going to populate those cells. We're just going to literally drop it in by batches. So let's say Lex Luger. I like Lex Luger, the godfather of trap, I'd like to say. So we have all these samples here, and I'm just going to batch process or throw all the samples into one rack. Or we're going to throw in as many as we can. Okay, done. So now what I can do is, so that's all well and good. So I can literally just name this. We can call it whatever we want. So I think I'm going to name this, let's call this number 10. And the reason why I do this is so that over time I compartmentalize my sounds. So whenever I open a drum rack, I'm not really thinking like, oh, this is the Lex Luger kit. I'm saying I sort of think of it like, okay, this is I'm looking for this specific clap or this specific cymbal or this specific sample, and that's in number 10 or that's in number 9. So I do less thinking and more playing. I actually got this technique from Timbaland's masterclass, and it was actually really helpful for me, and I've spent less time building my own kit, and I just save all these drum racks as a template, or as a preset rather, and then I save the session file as my template. So I'll save this as number 10. And then, so this is all well and good. These are all my drum racks here. So as you can see, they're all populated with one-shot samples. And then now let's save this as a new template. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my preferences. And then under File folder, the first option says Save Current Set as Default. This is what you want to look for and save once you're happy with your template. So I'm going to go ahead and click Save. Overwrite the default set since I already have a pre-existing template. I'm going to click OK. And then now, let it do its thing. I'm going to open a new session file. So whenever I open a new session file, all my drum racks are already preloaded. So once I have an idea, I could just start pushing buttons and start playing around. So save changes to untitled, don't save. So give it a minute. And you can see there right in the bottom left, loading the template set. Cue Jeopardy theme. And boom, we have our Lex Luger kit, which I know is number 10. So I have all my drum racks now that are loaded in, 1 through 10. So now whenever I have an idea, I could just open up Ableton and just start playing. If this tip helped you, please consider subscribing. Thank you so much.